Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Summertime Hot Invitational Tournament. I am Dig Shake. I believe I am joined by Angry Larry. How you doing, Larry? Hello. Not sure what happened there. Maybe you can't hear me. But this month's game will be Panic Restaurant. So we've actually had a lot of time to practice this game since we kind of took last month off a little bit. Hello, Larry. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello. There.
I can't hear you. I'm restarting.
Okay, Larry cannot hear me. I'm not sure why. I can hear him just fine. But he'll join us momentarily. Oh, you can't hear Larry? He only said like one thing. I can turn his volume up though, because he was probably a little low. But yeah, Panic Restaurant is the game for this tournament, and we. Oh, you did hear him? Yeah, good. He'll be back momentarily, and so we have had a lot of practice, about a month and a week's worth of practice. We're doing a lot with the format this time around, so you know, the general format is more or less the same, but we've expanded this tournament out so that now instead of one set of 8 racers, we've actually got 2 sets of 8 racers, and hopefully when Larry gets back we can have a little chat about that. Let me try and restart things on my end here, see if that'll help Larry. I don't know if he restarted his machine or what's going on. Hello, Larry. I can hear him just fine. I hear him clicking away. I assume you all can hear me. Hello. He cannot hear me at all. Can I restart Discord? Yes, I will restart Discord, Larry. Give me 1 second. Apologize for the technical glitches, everybody. Buzz Thunder already saying he thinks 15-16 minutes is going to be winning times. That is an interesting prediction, Buzz. The world record is, what, 13.5 minutes? So 15-16 minutes is a solid time. I believe Coach Crab is still got the best time that I've seen so far at 15:03, if I remember correctly. Hello, Larry.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, sorry about that, man. I don't know what happened.
Just like this game, man. This telecast is garbage.
Yeah, we're off to a little bit of a rough start, but we can right the ship.
That's fine. I was enjoying the sounds of the ocean and almost put me back to sleep.
Turn Laird down a bit. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I cranked you up because I didn't know what was going on with your audio. Yeah, so let's talk about this new, well, it's not really a new format. I guess it's just a modified format, right? We still have our groups like we've always done, but now we've got 4 groups instead of 2.
Yeah, not to overcomplicate things. Let's talk about it as 2 groups.
Two groups.
The 8 founding fathers of the league have, been here and stick together. This is our 3rd month together. We're all here from their first season. We're in the first group. The other 8, the newbies, the rookies, the peons, they're all going to be in the second group. We've divided them. We gave them a cute little name. There's the upper deck, and then there's the cesspool or the septic tank or whatever you want to call it. We'll probably do it interchangeable.
Yeah.
You know how we like to do it. Then within those 2 groups, we're going to divide everybody into 2 different tables, 4 and 4, just like our normal format. We're going to play everybody in every bracket once.
Mm-hmm.
And then develop who's the top 2, then move on to the winner's bracket. Bottom 2 moves on to the loser's bracket. The only differences being in that whoever your ultimate losers are in the top bracket in the upper deck, they're going to sink to the cesspool.
Yep.
And whoever the top two are in the cesspool, they're going to float their way to the upper deck. So we're going to have promotion and relegation.
Yeah, and based on the people who are in the cesspool currently, I think there's going to be some tough competition sort of bubbling up here. We'll talk about that once we start drawing names here in a little bit. But there are definitely some heavy hitters in the cesspool who I would be nervous if they got promoted.
Yeah, we're gonna have an overflow. It's gonna be a log jam for sure.
I mean, come on! I got like one free win against Joshy D every tournament, so taking that away from me.
That might 2 free wins if you have BGT in your bracket as well. That might go away. But here's the thing: we're also changing up who nominates games for next month. We're gonna keep the 4 people. We're gonna keep it to 4. We're gonna expand it to 4 people nominated a game. But out of those 4 people, the 2 people in the championship game of the upper deck get a nomination. Only the winner of the cesspool gets a nomination, and then we're gonna draw a name from both pools losers.
The losers, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna just expand it by 1, but we're not gonna award both people the championship game of the lower bowl, the cesspool.
Right.
You have to win. So,
yeah. So format changes are, and it's a sign of expansion. We're doing well. We're growing the tournament. If you are confused about anything, head on over to the challenge page and take a look. They're all out, spelled out in writing, thanks to Larry. But really, the core format has not really changed. Fight through your groups, get a chance to go through the winner's bracket, or try not to become the ultimate loser BGT.
Yeah, they're good. Let's not forget the ultimate loser is Joshy D.
Yes, that's true. I
forgot.
I forgot.
Just because the dude had a lucky streak in Zelda 2, everyone wants to forget he's the ultimate loser, and then drop it on the 0-1 in Dragon Warrior. But you're 0-1 also in Dragon Warrior Randomizer, so there's no shame in that. BGT. How about this though? We want to talk about what's fair, what's not fair, and I'm just filibustering right now because I forgot where I was segueing with this. Humiliation streams are going to stay the same. So we're going to have 1 in each area. So if you are the ultimate loser, the champion shit winner of your bracket is going to determine your fate for the 1-hour humiliation stream. So we're going to have 2 of those a month.
Yeah, that's right.
And hopefully this time it'll actually be a humiliation stream and not like a party.
Joshy D definitely had sort of a jovial feel to his It's like you can't humiliate that guy. Like, he just...
Oh, you picked like the worst game for him in the world. You should just pick the game that was flat out awful instead of a game that you could have just made, he could have made into a big production.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just announce the game like 0 hour from now on, so people can't make a. Although it was a fun stream to watch,
it was.
So people can't make a big production about it. We can just be like, all right, you got the stream on. All right, here's the game.
He did get frustrated though. Buzz is pointing out that he did get frustrated. I don't think he made it past the first level. He
also had like 800 viewers. It was the most popular stream he's ever done, and it took him to like the 45th minute or whatever to lose his smile, which he still had at the end of the stream anyway. So
yeah,
I guess that's my point. BGT also wasn't that humiliated, so we got to do a little bit better with this.
Yeah, that's true. Are we ready? Are we ready to start picking some groups?
Yeah, no, I guess so. I mean, listen, anything. I'll talk for 3.5 weeks if it means we don't have to play one game, and I'm ready to do that. It's a sit-in.
Well, we got two rounds of group picking that we have to do. One for the cesspool and then one for the upper deck. I was going to do the cesspool group picks first to kind of draw out the suspense.
Oh yeah, because those 8 names don't matter.
And well, we'll get to introduce the new players and kind of get some of their backstories a little bit and welcome them to the shittiest community on Twitch. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Hat Cam. Get ready.
Hat Cam.
Here we go.
Hat Cam hype.
How's it going, everybody? I am very ready for this tournament. I'm a bit quiet. Let me see.
What the hell is on your head?
I'm getting in the spirit of this tournament, Larry. I'm wearing a big old chef's hat. I figured it was appropriate to use a chef's hat here.
You need one of those nets for your beard and your neck.
This is definitely not going to pass the health and safety board, but I figured we'd draw names out of this hat this month. So
that's pretty good. It's like the 3 strikes bag in Price is Right.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to draw names out of this lovely chef's hat. So here's the first set of 8 names. These are the new little turds coming in. We're gonna throw them in there, shuffle them up. I hope I didn't forget anybody this time.
Fresh nuggets.
Sinkers and floaters.
Get it on.
So the 2 groups in the cesspool I've deemed the appetizer course and the soup course.
Okay.
So we're gonna alternate. We're gonna pick one for the appetizer course and then one for the soup course, and keep going until we've got all 8 selected. Link is not in here because this is not the group with Link 7s in it. But
is it going to be a new Link though? That's what everyone's waiting for.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you looking out for me though, Buzz, or whoever said that. All right, here's our first name. If I can get it open, I did this too well. Here's our first name. The one and only Rose City Saint is going to be in the appetizer course.
The finals bracket bound Rose City Saint. He had a great rookie tournament in the Zelda 2 randomizer. He made the finals, the bracket round.
Yeah.
And some people didn't, but he did. And some people are still salty about it. Not me. This is not me talking, by the way, because I picked him to make it. But I know there are some people out there who are still a little bitter, a little bit upset. And hello to them. They're the unofficial restream of the SHItournament.
Right, yeah. He is a great Zelda 2 player. I have no idea how good he is at Panic Restaurant, though. Has he been practicing? I assume he has.
In between his day job as a drill sergeant, I believe he has been practicing here and there, but I don't think he's been streaming it now.
No. Okay, well, we don't know how good he is then. He could be awesome. He could be better than Coach, or could be worse than Larry. We don't know.
I believe he has an unofficial time of 16:18, but
wow.
I can't quote me on that one.
Unofficial.
Unofficial, yeah.
All right, well, let's pick our first name for the soup course here. Next up, we've got Random Effect is going to be our first entry into the soup course. I know absolutely nothing about Random Effect.
No, but I'll make some stuff up. I mean, in high school, he was like an All-American high school wrestler at one time in the 185 weight class. Since then, he's lost a little weight at his day job, but he's putting things together. He's plays Zelda 1 primarily. I don't think I've ever seen him play Zelda 2.
Okay.
Sir, I think he's training for Panic Restaurant for the Big 20, so he might be one of those guys. And unfortunately, those hipsters chose our game. So there's going to be quite a few people coming into this tournament with dual, experience in this game, not just learning it for the tournament, but learning it because of the Big 20. And I think he's got a really big turtle collection as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
He doesn't like you, though.
Well.
No, we're talking about the turtles. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Yeah.
Interesting point. I was wondering how long it would take us to bring up the Big 20. They did pick this game, which is either a really good coincidence or a really terrible coincidence. I'm not sure which yet. But
well, we're starting before they do, so
that's true.
So whoever's running this tournament may do better in the Big 20, and we'll root for him.
We'll basically be done by the time the Big 20 even comes around. So.
Oh yeah, I'll forfeit 5 matches by then. There's no way I'm playing through this.
Let's see who's up next. This person is going to go into the appetizer course. We've got Nirm in the
That's my guy.
Course. Your guy. What makes
he won the Zelda 2 randomizer tournament for July 2017. He's a great player. He's tremendous at what he does. He actually, I believe he had one drunken stream where he cursed at everything, and it was highly entertaining. I suggest people watching it. Oh man, he was lit.
I would love to watch that. That sounds like a blast.
Oh, it absolutely. Well, from the first second of the game, I was like, wait a second, I don't have this guy online, do I? It's not. This is not Nurm, is it? But he's my guy, and he already won the Zelda 2 randomizer tournament, so you guys don't even have to schedule any more matches. But I he's one of the people, and I didn't notice prior. And we, regardless of the game, we were asking him to join us anyway because we like him. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
He has the time in Panic Restaurant.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, and his best friend is like world record holder.
What is his time in Panic Restaurant?
You would assume I didn't wake up 3 minutes prior to the stream and I would have all this open.
It's probably better than mine. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there.
Anything's better than DNF. He actually doesn't have a time. I was told he had a time, but he actually doesn't have a time. So
maybe he took it off. Maybe he's trying to sandbag a little bit.
Oh, maybe. But I believe one of his buddies is in like the top 4, top 5, top 6, whatever it is.
Well, we all know D-pad Danny.
One person in the tournament does have a better time than D-pad Danny posted, and we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's see who's going to be our next entrant in the soup course here. Pick another name out of the hat. We've got Puke7, another guy who I do not know a whole lot about.
Yeah, aka Lucky Vomit. He's one of those guys who he's Team Angry Larry, and right place, right time, because he kind of expressed an interest in joining my Discord, and then like seconds after expressed an interest in joining the tournament. And we had quite a little bit of an issue. We had to get rid of somebody, and he filled the void instantly. He's training for the Big 20, so he's already practicing this game, and he's all around good dude.
All these people training for the Big 20 makes me think they're like actually good at video games, which is I don't know how I feel about that. We need people who are bad at video games in this tournament.
We'll get to those names later. They're in the better bracket.
All right, well, let's keep picking names here. We got 4 more names left to pick. This next name is going to go in the appetizer course. And we've got Ryan7. I do know that guy. That guy was in the Zelda 2 tournament. Well, he was in the Zelda 2 tournament. He's not anymore.
Ooh. AKA Dr. J, PhD.
Yeah.
No, Dr. J is a cool guy. He's got a kid, though, and I want to fight the kid. Maybe we can arrange that somehow. Maybe that'll be his humiliation stream. I come over and I fight his kid.
You want to fight his kid?
Yeah.
How old is his kid?
Like 7. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Has he been training? Have we seen him train? Do we know anything about his time, his backstory?
Listen, from the moment he joined the tournament, I think like the next stream he did, he actually played the game and played through the game and sat through the game longer than most of us have, but still has complained throughout the game. He is the dude who employed the plate strats before Coach Crab made it cool. And we'll see how I don't think he's been streaming it, but he's been playing it for sure.
Okay, so he's a contender is what you're saying.
No, he's garbage, but
all right.
We'll see.
All right, we got 3 more names in this hat. Let's pick another one. Next name on our list going in the soup course is Jackamus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's one person I can't say any bad things about, it would be Nurm. But if there was a second person, it would probably be Jackamus. I mean, he's a cool, chill Canadian. He enjoys his video games, and there's no doubt he'll learn this game.
He's known to enjoy beverages from time to time as well.
Yeah.
I know Jack is one of those guys who can just pick up any game and get really good at it really fast. So I expect to see him do relatively well in this tournament.
Yeah, and then he can probably even beat most of us with his stupid Boston Bruins hat covering his eyes.
Yeah, he does do blindfolded runs of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on stream, which are really fun to watch, actually. You should go check that out. All right, down to our last 2 names. So we're going to pick the next person going in the appetizer group. It's going to be JSR. So he's going to round out that appetizer group, and I'm really glad JSR is in this tournament. He's a fun streamer to watch.
Yeah, no, if there's anybody who'll make this tournament cool and hype, it will definitely be him, but I'm a little worried. It's not a Zelda game we're playing, and it's not a Fisher Price game we're playing, but he's definitely training for the Big 20. So it's and when he puts effort into training for a game, there's always good results on the other end. So
Yeah. Yeah, he is definitely good at Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 and Zelda 3, I believe.
he's afraid to play the randomizer, Zelda 2 randomizer though, and there's a little shame in that, but we'll forgive him.
I can't say I blame him. It's a scary thing to play.
I made a deal with him. I do Link to the Past randomizer for the trilogy if he do Zelda 2 for the trilogy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
When are we need? Well, we're getting off topic, but I do like talking about trilogy races.
Listen, it's my birthday week, so maybe we can set something up later on in the week.
Oh yeah, what day's your birthday, Larry?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Awesome.
Yes.
Well, I'll try to remember that. It's a long time away. I might forget, but
No, absolutely. I might not be streaming by then.
But yeah, you're on vacation. You deserve it.
I'm walking it off, as they say in the business.
So last, but certainly not least, is Alan Heffley. Gonna go in the soup bracket.
The 0-4 Alan Heffley, the ultimate loser of the Zelda 2 randomizer, but would have put a big star next to it because he didn't grab the glove in an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And nobody noticed, so he didn't play that badly, I guess.
He was a good sport, though. He took it in stride, and I think was just trying to have a good time.
Yeah, different pressure, though. Heads up with Choke Me, I like it, and he may have excelled, because Choke did choke that one away, and I guess we're a different topic for a different day, but Choke definitely blew it, is what I'm trying to say. He kind of shat the bed, SHITournamented the bed.
I don't remember much from that evening, which I know probably comes as a surprise, but one of the things that I do remember is thinking, oh my god, how did Choke blow this one so badly?
Yeah, and I guess it's a good thing for 0-4 Alan Heffley that Choke did blow that one so bad, so we're not talking about how bad he did.
Yeah.
But no, but Alan's a cool dude. Alan likes to play video games. Alan wants to be a part of this. He wanted to be a part of this since we hinted that we might join new people. He might have actually even been the first person to sign up.
Yeah.
And definitely
was, yeah.
Yeah, definitely honored to have him, and I'm sure BGT and Joshy D are licking their lips, but I wouldn't if I were you until you played him at least one time.
Yeah. Alrighty, so to recap here, let me throw these groups up on the board in the appetizer course. We got Rose City Saint, Nirm, Ryan 7, and JSR. That seems like a stacked group to me, Larry. What do you think?
I barely heard what you said, but now I see it on my side. No, that was my fault. I tune you out when I'm not talking. And no, that definitely does seem like a stacked side. It's kind of like the known side because we play games with these people for so long. And then the other bracket seems like the unknown because there's quite a few new people and people we haven't necessarily raced before.
Yeah, that's true. We got Jackamus in the soup course group, which we can see here, but the other three guys are they haven't been around as long. Let's put it that way. At least not hanging out with us as long.
No, Alan's been there for a little while, but Puke 7, Lucky Vomit there, and Random Effect, they're definitely new to the crew. Yeah. So be interested in seeing, but both are playing for Big 20, I believe. So definitely put a little bit more practice in than most of us. I'll say.
Give this tournament a little bit more prestige than what it has.
This tournament's already the most prestigious tournament in all of Twitch. What other tournament doubles their entry amount? None.
Yeah, that's true.
None.
You're correct. I thought though we were gonna start to have qualifiers. The interest was just so large. I thought we were gonna need to have qualifying races to see who would get in the tournament.
That might have qualifier races to see who leaves the tournament. Is how things might go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But we'll get there. We still have a wait list, so.
Well, let me grab the second set of names here. They're over. I kept them separate so I wouldn't get them all mixed up. Give me one second.
Did you use a different pen or different Post-it color?
No, they're exactly the same.
Oh, there's no production value. Well, Dick Shake's gone. Please throw up your DO4Ds, please. Thank you.
All right. Sorry about that. I just needed
No problem. I didn't talk bad about you.
Yeah, well, I would be surprised if you didn't.
Didn't have enough time.
All right, so here we go. So now we're gonna do the upper deck names. I've got all the upper deck post-its. There are 8. Let me just verify that there are in fact 8. real quick. If there's only 7, I'm gonna lose my shit. There are 8. You can see I've got 4 and 4. Kind of. There's 8. They do exist. Link Sevens is one of those 8, unless I put Joshy D in there twice. And we're gonna start picking. For the fish course and the meat course. Are gonna be these next 2 groups. So let's take a look and see who's gonna be our first runner in the fish group. Man, these Post-its. It's gonna be Coach Crab 127 in the fish group.
From first to almost worst, Coach Crab won the season 1 of the SHI tournament and nearly was the ultimate loser of the season 2 tournament, but then decided to take at least one day and learn the game and to not get humiliated by Joshy D. He's putting some effort, though. He's a little embarrassed. He's a little bit shaken, and he's putting some effort into practicing and is one of the top 2 visibly practicing times so far in the tournament.
Yeah, I don't want to be in this group now. I basically hope I'm in the other group with all the scrubs, like Joshy D and BGT.
All right, carry it for me. I have to go for 1 second.
Sure,
Sorry.
yeah. Not a problem. So, yeah, Coach is definitely, I would say, an early contender. Although there's a lot of things that can happen between now and the end of this tournament. So I'm not ready to crown anybody just yet. You got to earn it, Coach. You got to get past Buzz Thunder first. And possibly me, but more likely Buzz Thunder. So let's go ahead and pick our next name for the meat course. This will be the first name in the meat course. If I can get it open. There it is. Joshy D, our ultimate loser. So we've got, actually, Coach Crab and Joshy D were both in the ultimate loser race last month, I believe, right? So that would be our 2 loseriest people from Wacky Races picked. Or was it BGT? No, it was. I don't remember who was in the ultimate loser race last month. But anyhow, Joshy D definitely is the ultimate loser. So he's got to step it up because, as we said, it's not just ultimate loser on the line anymore. It's relegation. He could get kicked out of this bracket down into the cesspool if he is ultimate loser, or even just in the ultimate loser race this month. He'll be kicked out and down into the other brackets. So a lot more on the line than just playing a terrible video game about dolphins for Joshy D. My prediction about these courses, though, is going pretty well so far. Coach Crab in one course, Joshy D in another course. I want to be in Joshy D's group. But let's see who's going to be in Coach's group. This is going to be the next pick for the fish course. I believe Larry's back.
Yes, hello. Sorry.
No, you're fine, man. I just picked Joshy D as the second pick. So,
Oh, man, I had good Joshy D stuff.
yeah, well, you got a chance to do it now. I was about to pick the next name, but...
I'll save it for BGT. It's interchangeable.
All right. Well, here's our next name then for... sorry. Let me shuffle these up a little more. Here's our next name. This is going to be with Coach Crab in the fish group. There he is. Speaking of BGT, you called it, Larry. BGT is going to go in the fish group. So Coach Crab's got one easy win in that group now.
Well, we already have our ultimate loser match decided, since they are in both different brackets. Now, I do need to say here that this is the first time we're going to actually seriously employ a mercy rule, because there are people who can't beat this game, and the 2 names withstanding, there are people who may not want to beat this game as well. So with the executive decision, I made this executive decision, Dick Shake, there's going to be a 60-minute time limit. Even though people can beat this game in 15, 16 minutes, there's going to be a 60-minute time limit. And if both players cannot beat the game in 60 minutes, it's the person who gets the furthest checkpoint, the fastest.
Interesting.
Is going to be the tiebreaker.
You really think there'll be people who don't finish in 60 minutes?
Yes.
Wow. I mean, there's there's a limited amount of continues, right? So after a while, you got to start all the way over again.
I thought there was a limited amount of continues. Then I watched BGT play one night, and he kept continuing, and there was a lot of continues he used. So I'm not entirely sure that that's accurate.
Maybe he was using the slot machine. I don't know how that works, actually.
No, but I believe he wants to start using the slot machine.
Yeah.
He's going to mix it up.
I'm thinking that we'll see a couple players use the slot machine to pick up some extra lives and power-ups and stuff. Coach says that he thinks there are unlimited continues, so maybe that is the case. Yeah, let's pick the next name. This is going to be in the meat course with Joshy D. So here is our next. Here's our next name. It is Choke Me, I Like It.
So Choke and Joshy D in the same category,
That
same
is
group.
Correct.
You know, Buzz Thunder is like I won in that group.
I won in that group. Like I'm.
Oh, that's right. I'm available too. I won in that group. Forget that.
I'm ready.
Choke's a good dude. He takes everything in stride. He apologizes for everything, kisses everyone's ass.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, even when he's the better player, he's not the better player. He hands it over like a relay race to the other person, no matter how much of a lead he has. He's just like, here, dude, I can't take the pressure. I got a kid in a desk and live in California. Just go.
We're never going to let him forget that, are we?
Oh, well, I mean, listen, he keeps adding to the list. So how can we let somebody forget something when they keep just putting, we don't let Greg Norman forget his crap.
Yeah.
He did nothing to make us forget. And until that happens, DOCMILI.
Yeah, sure. That's a mouthful.
That really is, and I forgot the 4 in there too, but I hope nobody notices that.
Well, they did now.
Well, okay, my bad. We can edit that out in post.
We do have a California group, or at least a half California group now. With
and it should be. We should put them all in one group, and one earthquake should just sail them out into the Pacific.
Well, BGT is in the other group, and nobody remaining is from California. It's just me, you, Buzz, and Link Sevens, I believe, are what we got left. So let's go ahead and draw the next name. This will be the next name to go in the group with Coach Crab and BGT in the fish course. Let's take a look. Oh boy. Well, I had to do that. That's me.
It's you.
It's me.
Dig Shake, the runner-up of the Zelda 2 randomizer tournament. In both incarnations, he lost to Unos the first time around. He lost to Nerm the second time around. It's he's looking to rebound here off a disappointment, and hopefully he can get it done. He does have a best time of did not finished so far, and that's good enough to beat at least one person in his group so far. But to top Coach Crab, it's going to be a little bit of a undertaking here.
Yeah, I'm not racing Coach Crab tonight. He wants to race tonight. I'm going to go ahead and say no to that.
No, we're waiting for 3 other people to make a layout for the thing first before I even attempt to make one, so we're not prepared.
There it is. The real feelings come out.
Oh, I zinged 2 people already. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we still got plenty of time. I hope we can zing a couple more before we're done here.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? I was all doom and gloom because Coach Crab's in this group, but we still got Buzz Thunder to place as well, who's going to be a contender. I think Link Sevens is going to be a contender. So I'm not feeling super hot about my chances, but we'll see. Let's see how the rest of the names. Let's see how the rest of the names get drawn here. All right, here we go. This will be the next person for the meat group. With the California group right now, and it's gonna be Link Sevens. So crashing the party. Although he's in Idaho, which I mean, that's just like California North, right? I
mean, Link 7's more like Link 7 free 777. Am I right?
I don't get that.
I don't know. His division's free. I don't know if we have to talk about this anymore. He'll be in the winners bracket by we might not even let him race.
You don't think he should race?
No.
I mean, he's going to be practicing this, so we've been talking about Big 20. He's definitely in the Big 20, and we'll be practicing this for the Big 20. So I do expect to see him do well.
I mean, at least half the people in this tournament are going to hope they voted for his prior pick, which was Super Spike Dodgeball or whatever, Super Dodgeball. But
yeah,
he'll be playing that in the Big 20 as well. It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, that's true. That was
riding our coattails.
Wampum, however, did not make the cut. Sorry, Josh.
Wampum is even worse than Panic Restaurant. New rule: Joshy doesn't even get picks anymore because of his last two.
I'm okay with that rule. I think that's good.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. This is going to be the final name for the fish course.
Oh, I know it's me. You don't even need to pick it. It's me.
You think it's you?
Yeah. Well, listen, I've lived almost 40 years of my life. I know my luck.
It's you.
Yeah, of course it is.
There it is. Angry Larry in the fish bracket, the fish course.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to be coach because he put too much effort and has too good of a time, and I'm just not dedicating enough of my life to this game to even try to attempt that. I'll beat Joshy D, and then it's like me and you, heads up for that last spot.
It does kind of look like the Dig Shake Angry Larry showdown is going to decide that final spot. But who knows? Maybe BGT will never mind. Forget what I was about to say. It didn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, wait, we have BGT, not Joshy D. My bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Easy to get them confused, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah. And so that leaves, one person left, and that person happens to be the champion from last month, the one and only Buzz Thunder. Is going to round out the meat group here.
Keeping that rivalry with Link Sevens alive in some way, shape, and form. They're going to play each other in the opening rounds, and keeping his not rivalry with Joshy D alive as well.
Yeah, that's correct. Probably.
Joshy D is going to do a big theatrical production about his match with Buzz Thunder and not come within 35 minutes of his time.
Yep, that's true Joshy D's style. Well, let's take a look at these groups now that we got all the picks selected in the fish course. We got Coach BGT, myself, and Angry Larry. I mean, let's not give Coach a free pass to the finals.
Coach has played this game maybe 13 hours, which is about 12 hours and 58 minutes longer than me or you have. And I don't know, BGT is still looking to get on the stage 2.
Yeah, I made it to the ice stage, and then my console crashed, which I feel like is probably a sign from God that I should just stop playing this game.
Yeah, I was there, and I did see that as well.
Yeah.
Chat was lobbying for a new game at that point since it was unplayable.
Yeah. And then in the meat course, we've got Joshy D, Choke Me I Like It, Link Sevens, and Buzz Thunder. So those are going to be your groups for SHITournament number 3, the Summertime Hot Invitational featuring Panic Restaurant. We got any predictions about overall winners, overall losers? Or are we just going to wait and see what happens?
I'm going to go with, first of all, globally, I'm going to go with NERM and JSR as people who are going to ascend to the upper bowl, the upper top, the upper decker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with BGT and Choke Me I Like It to sink to the lower bracket. And I know we give Joshy D a hard time, but he's riding a wave of confidence. All these yes men in his ear talking him up after the Zelda 2 tournament, which he's not out of, by the way.
Yeah.
He's still in it, so we shouldn't talk in past tense. But, a lot of people are boosting his ego, and I think that'll give him a little bit of a shot in the arm, but not long enough to escape the inevitability that he's just going to be bad at this game.
Mm.
But at the same time, Choke Me I Like It is just rattled.
Yeah.
Rattled. He's wondering if he can even play video games at this point in his life.
So he's in a tailspin, you might say.
Yeah, absolutely. He's definitely going down the drain in clockwise swirl.
Circling the drain.
Yeah, circling the drain.
Yeah. Called out, man. I was gonna go with BGT and Joshy D, but that seems like almost too easy of a pick to get flushed, honestly. But hey, I mean, it's easy for a reason, right? They both have not had great track records in this tournament so far.
No, not at all. And I believe right now it's Coach Crab's race to take. I think Buzz Thunder is motivated to because of Coach Crab's early sub D-pad Danny time in as little as he played the game. I think Buzz Thunder is motivated to get a really good time.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, Link 7 is going to learn a little bit more about this game. The only difference I see in Link 7's contending with Buzz and Coach right now is he's got to learn 19 other games as well.
19. Oh yeah, he does. Well, how many of those games does he already know though?
I don't know. Like optimal route, I don't think Link 7's would ever put any of them on the shelf and be like, all right, I already know this game.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of person to still break it down. So I think in that distraction, he'll be ready to play, to race, and compete in this game. But I think like Buzz Thunder's only goal right now was to beat Danny's time, and now it's to beat Coach's time and repeat. And Coach is just committed to not embarrassing himself and taking back his title. So I think really right there we have the two front runners for the championship match.
What is D-pad Danny's time?
It was 15:53. Coach is 15:03. So in is 6 times he's played this game, as he said in chat before, or a handful of times, whatever term he used, he beat Danny's time by 50 minutes. And Danny's been playing this game well over a year.
Yeah, and we were worried about having him in this tournament because of that. We should be worried about Coach. Coach is a threat, a big threat. Who will stop Coach is kind of the storyline. Will anybody stop Coach? It's kind of the storyline that appears to be happening right now.
Well, if I wanted to get serious for a moment, I could probably practice enough to maybe get him a loss. But let's be honest, this game is balls, and I don't want to play it. It's the worst game we've played out of the 3.
Worse than Wacky Races?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Wacky Races gives me that that feeling like the room is spinning when I play it by association. But even then, like I'd rather be, projectile vomiting than play this game anymore.
Wow. That is a very strong statement. Coming from
hey, you practice Wacky Races, you practice roller games, you barely even want to turn on this game. Like, you can't disagree.
No, I don't necessarily disagree. I do enjoy this game less than Wacky Races, though I did not really enjoy Wacky Races all that much either.
And there's only one reason this game is even considered in the tournament, and that's because it's a troll. It's a troll pick, trolling somebody who's not even in the tournament, but we all have to suffer as a result.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I believe
it's absolutely true.
Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe it is. I'm willing to entertain the thought that it's true. I just don't know that I personally believe that it's true. Let's see though. I mean, I think that's gonna about do it though. We are all set. We got the groups. I'm actually really excited to see how these newcomers do. I have no idea what's gonna happen down there. Like, I feel like Nerm's gonna do well. I feel like JSR is probably gonna do okay, but it's a total crapshoot down there. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and we have at least 3, maybe 4 people who are working on the Big 20 who have practiced this game and probably have put up a 18, 17-minute run already if they have, if they've even attempted this game before moving on to something else. So, it's going to be more competitive than the top where we feel like we're too good to even play this game right now.
Yeah. So I do not have the scheduling form set up just yet, but I'm going to go set up the groups and get the scheduling form set up right after I cut stream here in just a few moments. And so you are free to start scheduling races whenever you can. We want everybody to have their races finished by 2 weeks from today, correct?
Yeah, midnight 2 weeks from today, so a little over 2 weeks time is preferred. Yeah, absolutely.
And then we'll do the bracket round that following week there. So we got a lot of good races coming up, and should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. We got any last things that we forgot to talk about, Larry, or any final parting words of wisdom?
No, I think we covered everything. BGT's horrible at this game. Did I mention that yet?
He's not even here, but I'm sure I'll watch the VOD and not in agreement with that.
Oh, him being here doesn't reflect how I feel about him in this game. No.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining us. We are all set. So we're gonna go ahead and turn turn you all loose on this game. Happy practicing. I don't think that's possible, but happy practicing, and yeah, see you all at the races.